BA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Carolina Panthers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? A solid stiff arm. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. At their own 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Gilmore. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line. Back to throw. Gilmore. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A carry here for Trevor Etienne. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The Panthers at 5-3 now on the year, and they come in playing some pretty decent football, 5-3 over their last 8.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers, and a 1st down here. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here we go. They'll try the left side with Etienne. Oh, Son puts it on the carpet. It's out. It's picked up by the Broncos.
You remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. In motion, the tight end. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll drop the throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Denver has the 1st down, the play going for 15 yards. A gain of 15.
Come on.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 31-yard line. He'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 44-yard line. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is, his ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season.
A great play there. His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Broncos use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Odafe Oweh showing off the pass rush skills.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Looking to throw. Gilmore. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Here's a diving catch right side. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready, right?
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Right back to him on 1st down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Let's go now. Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Ready.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Joshua Carty on for the field goal. A 32-yard.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Nothing for him yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they want those guys to protect him.
It's a whole lot of B2A going on.
They lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Gilmore.
You know we there, boy. Stop playing.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Let's go, boy. We play defense over here, nigga. Punt that shit.
Letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Yards on the punt there. And the Broncos take over. 1st down.
Yeah, I thought that shit. I thought that's why he dropped that. That snippet when he dropped the album, and he was in the studio with Daylight. Like, damn, that boy in the studio with Daylight though, huh? I know. I'm just saying. That's basically the same. Daylight just as bad. Cause Daylight gonna be fucking with Dot no matter what he do, TD or not. No, I'm sure. I'll post it. I ain't even gonna post it yet. I'm gonna send it to you, man.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet?
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
And he slips up past the 45 before being
That's a dog on my thing.
44 on the year. It's a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, a pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be fourth down. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Carolina. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards there, a big one.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now ETN to start the drive. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Set.
On first down, right back to ETN. Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
At the 41-yard line.
Let's go.
To the left side, he's got McConkey. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
It's a gain of 8.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
First down.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Handoff running left is ETN. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Second and 4. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Gilmore. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Operating from the gun. Gilmore. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Let's go now. Viking 18. 19 Lions.
Back to throw again. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Lad McConkey from 6 yards away. And the Panthers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. The PAT good. It would draw them closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Here we go. Shot. Cowboy. Ready.
They go play action here on 1st down. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And he comes back with one complete. 3rd and 4.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Here's Bryce Behringer now.
Bryce Behringer in punt formation.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
60 bison, 60 bison.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
Shut up. Cougar 19.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half? He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Back to throw now on 1st down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 17-yard line. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he had to reach for that one, but can't grab it. It's behind him, and it's incomplete. A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick here is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. That one complete to McConkey. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 43.
Back to throw. Gilmore. Screenplay. Here's Etienne. No gain on the screen there at second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. They'll look to throw again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Second and 10 now, third quarter from Charlotte. Back to throw here. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They're going to look to throw. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Of note, that last throw right there, putting him over 3,000 yards passing now for the year.
And when you start running the numbers in your head and realize that we're not halfway done with the season yet, you think to yourself, could this be a 6,000-yard season? That's definitely on the table.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 26.
22 yards. First down.
They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Going with a dime hook on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually...
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is alive. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. 68 yards. And the Panthers take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. So a pretty wild turn of events there. Instead of a sure 3 points, it's 6 the other direction.
And if you're kicking in the NFL, that should be pretty much automatic, but I don't think that's on him at all. The protection broke down. That led to the block.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 2. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys. And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A big play there. 48 yards. And the Broncos are able to add on to that lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
At the 45-yard line.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Broncos are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Broncos are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Panthers 21.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get
touchdown, Carolina. Trevor Etienne, 70 yards. And the Panthers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go now.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now, they've got to get things to the finish line. And that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Now a play fake here on first down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will extend their lead even further. So a good kick that time, and that might help to get the negative thoughts out of the mind from that earlier block. Especially since this was not a chippy, so he had to get that one out kind of low. But his line does a nice job of protecting, and he's able to convert for 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. pure, unbridled joy after that one.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. This is caught at the 20. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big play there for Carolina. 41 yards.
Panthers, first down. First and 10 at the 19.
Operating from the gun. Gilmore. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Running out of the gun with ETN. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on third down. Gilmore. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a fourth down. Well played.
And his kick is indeed good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
ETN up the middle. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
One more time with ETN. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Trevor Etienne with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. Looking to put a drive together. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw is incomplete. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
He sets to fire deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. The Broncos send out their punter now. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And it will be the Panthers' ball, first and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Gilmore. Now this one finds McConkey. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there on 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
To the right side, hauled in by McMillan. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 21. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And now all of a sudden, the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Now 1st and goal. Back to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And that is caught. Touchdown. And they're an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final minute. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. And he returns this to the 22. Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Down the right sideline. He's on his way. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Carolina, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, the perfect season was apparently not meant